Here on Tobago Updates Television, the morning show every Friday morning, and we are kicking off this morning with Mr. Wendell Frederick, a soca artist right here on the island. Let it fly as we dive into Tobago October Carnival. Mr. Frederick, good morning. How are you?
Good morning, and good morning to the whole of Tobago and the Caribbean at large.
All right, nice. Tobago October Carnival is in the air.
Yes.
Let it fly. Loving the beat, liking the song. But tell me a bit about the artist. Tell me a bit about Mr. Frederick.
Wendell Frederick, is a humble guy. Was into the carnival, was into the calypso arena for the past 20 years. But because I want to be a part of Tobago build-up, Tobago Carnival, I jump into the soca arena. But actually, I'm not accustomed being in the soca arena. I'm a calypsonian. My name is Excite. Right. So this is my first year into the soca arena.
All right. So 20 years, but you've been in calypso, first time jumping into soca.
Yes.
All right. Could you tell me, because I mean, over those 2 decades there, you would have been influenced by some of our greats. Which one of our greats, or which ones? How many of our greats would have influenced?
There's a lot of soca artists, giants that I love. But the one that stands out to me is Blue Boy. Blue Boy is a soca giant.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So I want to take a little, not a part of his song, but you know what I mean? I like the waving thing.
Yes.
I think that if you want to enjoy the carnival, you have to be a part of the waving.
Get something and wave.
Not get something and wave, but you know, put it up high.
Yeah.
Let it fly. Let it fly.
Right, okay, I like that. All right, so soca, your first year with soca.
Yes.
All right, so tell me a bit about the song. Who wrote the song? What was the inspiration? Who produced the song?
Right. Well, I did all that. And the song is not only just to wave, because we're looking at the crime that's taking place in Tobago. So what I'm trying to influence others. I mean, if you want to have a good time, yes, put something up in the air and wave. But I also mentioned that if you don't want no gunshot, if you want nobody to die in this party, put your rag up in the air and wave. So it's not only just having fun, but it also is a correctional, enjoying with correctionalness.
Right, there's a lesson in the song.
A lesson in the song.
All right, but is it the first time that you wrote a song, or have you been writing your songs in the past?
Yes, I have been writing all my songs. I went to Skinner's Park in 2015 with a calypso that I wrote, which is lock them up and throw away the key. But they didn't take me on.
Yeah.
But I'm coming again. So I'm always telling, even our borders, I have a song coming like, you know, we had to protect our borders. And we always telling those that are in charge, but like somehow they're not listening.
They're not listening.
So I think you all have to listen, the Calypsonians, whosoever in charge, listen.
Yeah, I mean, we would have always known that creatives like yourself, what they present into the public domain is really always a representation of what is happening in society. And so you would have said that you touched a bit on the crime. Do you think that a more emphasis on the cultural arts, on the arts, will help with a reduction of the crime to help grab back the attention of the youth?
It could, but I think the first step that we have to take is those that are in charge have to do what they have to do, because we could sing how much we want to sing. But if the border not being secure, there is nothing that we could do. So first of all, those that are in charge have a responsibility to secure our borders for we all to be safe.
Yeah, all right. The music is an influential tool. Yeah, I mean, a lot of what we do, a lot of what we say, our mannerisms, you know, not only that the music carries it, but we carry ourselves as a reflection of that type of music. Your calypsos that you would have sung in the past, has that always been the way in which you would have gone, the messages that you would have always tried to put out?
Yes. And as you talk about that, a lot of Calypsonians always singing that message, but because they are not getting the assistance, sometimes it's just going through the air. because those who are in authority not listening to what so you take it, the Calypsonian is a messenger. So I think those who are in charge, you hear mention, you hear keep on sticking on those who are in charge, because it is a responsibility for those who are in charge to take heed and do something.
Yes. Yeah, those in charge do have a responsibility to the culture. Totally agree with that. All right. So moving back a little bit onto the song.
Right.
So tell me about the production. Who produced the song?
Yes, I want to say thumbs up to Tower. Stone Tower.
Yes.
Stone Tower, you do an excellent job. And I think anybody who want to have a good production in Tobago, I think you need to see Stone Tower.
Yeah, all right. So how was it like working with him? How was the collaboration like? When you took the song to him, what was the feel? What was the vibe?
Well, Stone Tower as an engineer, he doesn't get any fuss. He just take what you bring and make it into something.
Right.
So that is, I didn't have no headache at all.
All right. And how long were you all working on the song? How long was the process?
Well, Stone Tower work at least, I think it was about 2 weeks. About 2 weeks, yeah.
Right. All right. And so with Tobago October Carnivals, because Let It Fly is a soca song, so could we be seeing you for Soca Titans?
Hopefully. God willing, yes, I will be there.
Yeah?
Yes.
All right, so we will be seeing you on stage, jumping, something to wave.
Yes, I will be there by the grace of God.
Right, all right. Well, we definitely have something to look forward to. All right, but switching gears a bit back onto the song, could you give me a bit of the lyrics? Give me, not to sing, but if you could recite for me some of the lyrics and we could get some of the inspiration behind that.
Okay, the second verse says, if you don't want, or if you want to have a good time, if you don't want anyone to die, if you don't want any guns in this place, put your rag up in the air. If you don't want no fighting in this place, put your rag up in the air. And I think if all who want to party for this carnival, if you don't want any crime, all you have to do is represent your rag up in the air. So I could go much for, but I think I will hold it there for now.
Yeah. All right, I like that. If you don't want much crime, put your rag up in the air. So Let It Fly is a hands up, rags up, jump up type soca song.
Yes.
To bring the enjoyment and bring the feel on the road.
Right, because I start off the song with together we aspire. Together we achieve. So if we want to achieve that togetherness in Tobago Carnival, put your rags up in the air.
Good, patriotic as well. I like that. But as you just touched on Tobago Carnival, this is our third edition. How are you feeling about Tobago October Carnival?
I am feeling it already. Just waiting for the things to actually kick off.
Yeah.
I'm ready.
All right, nice. And have you seen, what are your thoughts on the development and the growth from since the last 2 years and now this is the third year? I mean, looking at our marketing strategies, I saw that festivals was in Trinidad and there's a roving going on right now, currently going on. I think they're moving to the north and the east. They did the south and somewhere else already, but they have been in Trinidad marketing. How do you feel about it? How do you feel about even international and regional patrons coming to the island to participate?
Yes, I think this season we will have a boom season because even Tobago Chambers was on the show sometime and I was on my bed and I listened the Tobago Chambers guy, and we actually I think that this year we will have a bumper season. I stay on the bed again and watch in Trinidad where they're exposing Tobago Carnival, and I say yes. I said this season I have to be a part of this Calypso and Carnival season. Cannot go and leave me this year.
Yes.
So I think that it's going forward.
Going forward, and there is some growth. Yes. There is some growth. All right. And what about, I want to ask you a bit about honing our artist talent here on the island. Because, there would have been talks in the past that, Tobago artists don't put out their best or they give mediocre. But do you think that they have been really working on their skill, honing their talent? Do you think that there's room for the ones in charge to do more? Or is it that there's room for artists to take upon themselves their own personal development? Like, what do you see there for the growth of the industry or growth of the artists on the island?
Okay, well, I think those in charge doing well, because what they're doing right now, they are getting the youths to recognize, to come forward to do their stuff, and I think that is a thumbs up. So all the youths getting recognized, and all the artists in Tobago, and you see the braveness. Now, what I would like for Tobagonians to do, we had to get out of the shyness and just be brave and come out and do the best that you could do.
Right.
The best that you could do. Just be brave.
Good, nice. But let me ask you some questions about you now. Now, anyone looking, probably wanting soca artists this Tobago October Carnival season and wanting to get in contact with you, wanting to hear your music, where can they go? Any social medias, any phone numbers, any release on any radio stations? You talking to any radio stations? Anything that we can look forward to?
Yes. Well, tomorrow I will be on 91.9 for 11 o'clock tomorrow. And pertaining to the release, I have to come back and do that, because I didn't get that done as yet. Okay. So when I come back the next time, I will give that announcement.
All right. And any contact information for you?
Like phone contact and stuff?
Yeah, any contact information that persons can get you on.
Well,
that would be good for you.
Wendell Frederick at gmail.com, you know what I mean, if you want to get in touch with me, if you want my number, 335-8391, get in contact with me if you want your session to be nice.
Right, so, that's what we're talking about. Yeah, because you're no stranger to the stage.
No stranger to the stage.
No stranger to the stage. And I definitely want to see what you bring to the stage, because I have a feeling it's going to be vibe after vibe.
Okay.
Yeah.
You will see.
We would see. So you promise that you'll be back on the show here with us?
Yes, please go ahead, yes.
Entertainment Central as well.
Yes.
All right, good. I'm happy to hear that. Thank you so much for joining us this morning, Mr. Frederick.
Thank you.
Really appreciate it. All right, viewers. So remember, every Friday morning, just like you would have Marcus, and you look forward to seeing Marcus and hearing all things about sports here on the island. Friday mornings, you will have me here as we count down Tobago October Carnival 2024. Ritual, revelry, and release. Are you excited? Because I am. And I hope that you are using our hashtag. Remember, Entertainment Central every Friday night, 8 p.m. here on Tobago Updates Television. Whether you are viewing us live on YouTube, Facebook, or 102 on Amplia, do not miss a beat. And remember the last episode, I would have told you that we have a competition that you want to take part in, you want to be a part of. Think about it. Every single thing for Tobago October Carnival, for your Tobago October Carnival experience, paid for. So right now, I'm sitting outside on the deck of the Magdalena Grand Beach and Golf Resort. And of course, that is going to be inclusive in the prize that you are going to win. So it is 3 nights and 4 days. Guys, come on. Everything inclusive. On top of that, transportation will be covered as well. Yeah. And you're going to be on the road with, guess who? Fog Angels Mass. You're going to be on the road with Fog Angels for Pretty Mass and Juve. You can't get it any better than that. But we're not going to put you on the road. We're not going to just put you up. And we're not just going to provide your transportation and everything. We have to train a few fetes in there. I mean, it is Tobago October Carnival. So it is fete after fete after fete. Everybody is out. Your girl is outside. I am outside. I'm not going to be missing a beat, right? And they have fetes like Nirvana all-inclusive, premium all-inclusive. And that is what we will be offering you here. So come on, don't miss an episode. When I tell you don't miss an episode, every Friday night, be tuned in at 8 p.m. for Entertainment Central with your girl, Lavion. Yes, your gracious host, me. All right? Every single Friday night, I would be there and we would be doing all the things because I have been out there. attending everything, all the events just for you, eating all the food. You know, I don't miss the food events, yeah? I taste everything. I am out here doing the good Lord's work, right? For you, just for you, so that you will not miss a beat as we come down to Tobago October Carnival 2024. I hope you have already picked your section from all the bands that we would have spoken to, all the Juve bands that we would have spoken to. I hope that you have already pick your section, know who you're jumping with. I mean, even if you haven't, guess what? We have so many more shows in store for you that you are going to I think you're going to be confused a bit because you're not going to know exactly who you want to jump with. But you know what I'm loving about our bands is that they are all inclusive. Most of the bands that we have been speaking with, they are all inclusive with food, drinks, and breakfast, everything that you need to be on the road. Not only that, too, inclusive with body types. Females, yeah, these bands are catering to every single body type. Whether you're thick, in between, slim, thick, whether you want to cover, whether you want to go bare, or however you want to do it to be on the road. It is your time to be free. And like Wendell Frederick's song says, let it fly, right? So with your hands in the air and your rags in the air, we'll be definitely enjoying Tobago October Carnival. And I mean, as we even talk about fets, have you chosen your fets yet? Because I mean, fetting is a skill. Fetting is a skill, because in between there we have work and we have life, and you know life is life, and so you have to know which fets you're gonna hit. Would I be able to wake up next morning? Would I be rejuvenated in time for Monday morning? If I hit Friday, Saturday, do I take Sunday off? Is this fet a must hit? Like, what is it? So you definitely have to know which fets you are going to hit. But remember, Entertainment Central here on Tobago Updates Television, keeping you locked in, all right? So after me, you have your gracious host, Marcus, will be coming to give you everything sports that you need, all right? So don't go anywhere at all. Please stay tuned to the morning show here on Tobago Updates Television. Again, thank you for always choosing us and making us your number one. And we end off, all right, or at least we go for a break. But right before we go for a break, we have Mr. Wendell Frederick's song playing for you, all right? And after that, don't forget to share the live, share the live, share the live.
Let it fly high, like an airplane in the sky. Let it fly high, all you go ask me why. Let it fly high, like you're waving them goodbye. Let it fly high, hey, my brother, we aspire. My sister, we achieve.